Atlas Bunker. Atlas is a well-known maker of shelters that provide protection from just about anything. One of the company's top choices is the concrete bunker, known for its reliability even in the toughest situations and its affordable price. For just $20,000, you can get a bomb shelter that provides safety from any natural disaster, and it can even withstand a nuclear bomb. The recipe for this serious defense is simple. All you need is concrete and iron in an underground location. The bunker's walls are about 4 inches thick and the floor is about 6 inches thick. This spacious shelter measures approximately 11 by 7 feet, allowing room for up to 4 people. The concrete bunker has got you covered for survival, equipped with features like an entry hatch, a sturdy steel ladder, bunk beds, and an air purification system. Plus, you can customize every part of the shelter to make it your perfect hideout for comfortably weathering any catastrophes. If you find $20,000 a bit much for an underground shelter, consider that there are even pricier bunkers out there, like one that costs a whopping $2.3 million. It's not just about safety. You can also enjoy amenities like a swimming pool and all the comforts of civilization. Monolithic Domes. Monolithic domes are a fantastic invention that can be set up rapidly and offer secure shelter for a large group of people. Domes come in all sorts of sizes. If someone wants to build a family home using a dome, it'll be relatively compact, especially when you compare it to the much larger domes designed to house a big crowd. Building a dome involves several steps. It starts with pouring the foundation, followed by inflating a membrane to create the dome shape. Then they add a layer of polyurethane foam on the inside of the airform, and finally attach steel reinforcement to the inner surface. The last step is applying a special sprayed concrete mixture to the inside of the monolithic dome. In a relatively short time, you get a structure that's shielded from various weather conditions. Thanks to the steel reinforcement, these domes are incredibly earthquake and hurricane resistant, so they're not just large tents. You can even transform them into bunkers equipped with generators, bedrooms, bathrooms, and all the necessities for a reasonably comfortable shelter in times of natural disasters. Moreover, monolithic dome shelters are cost-effective. Their construction is more budget-friendly compared to traditional buildings thanks to the simplified building process and reduced need for various materials and components. These domes are even being considered as potential shelters for future Mars colonizers, highlighting their resilience to weather conditions. Uba Dome. While monolithic dome structures themselves provide excellent shelter from most weather conditions, some people take it a step further by fully embedding their homes in the ground. At the Uba house, the whole building is underground except for its front side. This setup doesn't just enhance its resilience to various weather conditions, but when combined with the solid concrete construction, it keeps the indoor climate comfortable and consistent all year long. The shelter house is designed to be very energy efficient. The big front windows that aren't covered by earth trap the sun's warmth in winter and let in enough light, so you won't need to bother with heated floors or air conditioning. If you're using the house as a refuge during emergencies, you might want to put in solar panels or wind turbines for generating electricity, connecting them to systems that can regulate the indoor climate. Expandable Shelters. Containers might not be as simple as they look, as they can serve as reliable homes that you can make bigger as needed. You can use just one container or link them together to create a whole container setup. To make a bigger shelter out of a single container, the first step is raising one of the side walls, which later becomes part of the roof. Then you simply push a button and the floor and walls fold out, creating a sealed-off room. After these steps, just make sure to reinforce the walls for added stability. Container setups are often used as a quick and convenient solution for setting up command centers or other essential structures for specific tasks. Sometimes the speed at which these container systems can be installed is truly impressive. For instance, there's a system that can be airlifted to the location. The regular-looking container transforms when you extend the special frame, expanding the iron box to create ample space for military operations, communication centers, or any other needs. It doubles as a sturdy shelter during natural disasters or rough weather thanks to its durability and stability. Leap. If you're scaling a mountain that's a few thousand feet tall and you're caught off guard by some nasty weather, you can wait it out in a shelter hotel. You don't need to stress about comfort when you're using leap shelters in chilly weather, rough conditions, or way off the grid. Solar panels keep the electricity flowing, ensuring all the buildings in the complex come with lighting, heating, and hot water. Plus, you can surf the web with high-speed internet inside the shelters. Leap can take on harsh conditions with ease, as the shelter hotel's made of advanced materials that provide excellent insulation and unmatched durability. This whole hotel complex is split into 4 parts: 2 residential sections, each with a dozen beds, an area for relaxing, eating, and entertainment, and a technical space with sinks, 3 bathrooms, and an area to dry your clothes and gear. To enhance safety, the entire complex is lit up at night and comes with a set of signal lights. The lighting can serve as a guide when visibility is poor, helping you find a safe spot. Signal lights come in handy during emergencies to pinpoint your camp's location for rescuers. Survival pods. When getting out of harm's way isn't possible, that's when survival pods come to the rescue. All you have to do is jump inside and they'll keep you safe during fierce tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, and other perilous natural disasters. Survival pods come in various shapes and sizes, but no matter how they look, their primary mission is crystal clear: to rescue people in emergencies. For this purpose, the pods are made of tough metal, or a more suitable material like fiber-reinforced plastic, which is also rust-resistant. This means they can handle pressures of up to 18 tons and remain resistant to punctures and other impacts that might mess with the pod's outer shell. Plus, the pods come with a bunch of handy extras to keep you safe in case of an emergency. They've got alert systems, GPS, air tanks for ventilation, seat belts, bio-toilets, and other life-saving gadgets. And of course, you'll find a supply of food and water to keep you going. And of course, these pods come in various sizes to suit different needs. There are solo pods, ones for a small group, and the huge ones where up to 10 people can find shelter. Oppidum. If you've got plenty of money, you can create your own hideaway that's anything but your usual shelter. It's more like an underground slice of paradise. Covering an expansive 19 acres, the Oppidum shelter is enormous when you consider the usual size of shelters and bunkers. Such a grand scale is typically reserved for military bunkers, which serve to protect top officials during world-ending events. To gain entry to the bunker, you'll have to travel through a secret corridor that's locked up by a strong door in less than a minute. Once you're in the bunker, you'll notice an interesting detail. The ceilings are almost 13 feet high, which makes sense because this bunker is like a hidden oasis and something of a palace. Exploring the bunker, you might stumble upon some exciting surprises that can make life underground enjoyable for years. There's an underground garden with artificial sunlight, a spa, a swimming pool, a movie theater, a library, and various relaxation spaces. It's not all fun and games, though. You'll also find offices and a conference room for work, as well as medical facilities to keep everyone healthy. Naturally, the bunker can keep you going underground for a whole decade thanks to plenty of food and water supplies, equipment to clean water, medical gear, and ways to stay connected with the outside world. Continest Shelters. This is the perfect solution for quickly setting up a top-notch and dependable shelter. You can comfortably wait out rough weather or any other disaster without stressing about your safety. When you're looking for a big, weatherproof space to accommodate many people and store some equipment, those 20-foot folding containers are the answer. You can fit everything you need in there. If you don't require a big shelter, you can go for containers that are half as long. This smaller shelter can keep 2 people safe in harsh conditions and offer essential amenities. Containers are easy to move in a folded state. For instance, you can transport 20 containers that are 10 feet long on a standard trailer. Naturally, 20-foot containers can be transported in smaller batches. Moreover, you can even carry any version of these containers by airplane. On top of that, folding containers help cut down storage space needs by a whopping 80%. If you want to make your container shelter a cozier place to wait out bad weather or natural disasters, you can deck it out with extras like air conditioning or heating panels. And don't worry about safety, these containers are rock solid thanks to their patented hinge mechanism. TuffShel. These shelters can quickly give your family a safe haven to endure the forces of nature. At first glance, they appear as inconspicuous boxes that blend in, which can be handy for those who appreciate discretion. Also, this shelter, measuring 11 by 8 feet, can be assembled in a mere 10 minutes with just 4 people, and you won't need any special tools. Setting it up is a piece of cake, since all the parts come with built-in weights and external connectors to link them together. It's worth noting that TuffShel is also easy to transport, as each module weighs 550 pounds and takes up very little space when folded, making it simple to carry with smaller vehicles. With TuffShel, you can set up an entire settlement. The shelter modules can be stacked to create a 12-story structure, though it might not be too sturdy in heavy winds, or you can place them alongside one another on the ground. These prefab shelters are built to last for over 25 years, and the best part is that TuffShel production can easily be set up in regular container factories because they have a straightforward design and manufacturing process. Jupe. The main purpose of this shelter isn't to protect you from intense natural disasters, but to set up a quick and convenient roof over your head in any location. The Jupe does a great job of keeping you safe from inclement weather thanks to its robust aluminum framework on top, even though it may look a bit fragile on the outside. Also, thanks to its lightweight construction using advanced materials, this shelter effectively retains heat and provides ventilation through the windows. This means you can stay cozy on chilly days and stay cool when it's scorching outside. It also does a great job keeping the rain out, but it's not the best at handling heavy snow. The creators are working on making the roof more robust to withstand snowfall in the future. Moreover, Jupe shelters are quite portable thanks to their ability to fold down into a compact shape. Their low weight also makes transportation easy, allowing you to move multiple units using just one vehicle. ShiftPod. When you lay eyes on this shelter, it might seem like it's designed for interplanetary pioneers. But in reality, ShiftPod is your ticket to staying safe from all sorts of wild weather right here on Earth. You can seek refuge from the weather in the ShiftPod thanks to its robust design that can handle winds up to 100 miles per hour. Plus, it's got great insulation, keeping you cool in the heat and warm when it gets chilly. One can say that in places with crazy temperature swings, the ShiftPod is your go-to shelter. Moreover, the ShiftPod unfolds with remarkable speed and simplicity. It only takes one person 2 to 3 minutes to set it up, and with some practice, you can get it done in just 22 seconds. Plus, when it's folded, the ShiftPod is quite compact, making it easy to transport anywhere without any trouble. This shelter becomes quite roomy once it's set up, measuring 12 by 12 by 6 feet, so it can easily accommodate several people at once. And if you're looking to escape the rain, snow, cold, or heat with a buddy, you can even fit a double bed in there. Humanihut. Shipping containers have a wide range of uses. They can be turned into robust shelters that can be set up quickly, offering solid weather protection. Plus, they can act as shelter for people who've lost their homes in the wake of a natural disaster. In just 5 minutes, Humanihut goes from a compact transport mode to a protective shelter that shields you from rain, snow, and strong winds. When you set up the Humanihut, it turns into a shelter that's about 24 feet long and 8 feet high. Inside, you'll find a shower, toilet, and laundry area, and it's powered by solar panels. It also comes with heating and water purification systems. These container-based shelters are well insulated, making them cozy during rough weather. These containers are also built to last with a simple and reliable design. On average, each shelter can endure for up to 20 years.